Hello everyone, Rick Corbett Jr. here for another edition of the rickcorbettjr.com blog. Today, in our unending quest for success in network marketing, to be the best we can be, to live a lifestyle of our dreams, to achieve our dreams and goals in network marketing, we're going to talk about a topic that can literally change your business overnight. And typically, folks, many people don't understand this dynamic, that the secret to recruiting high caliber people. High caliber people can change your business, folks. They can change it overnight. Now, first off, let's talk about that dynamic and why this is so important. Well, folks, if you categorize everybody you know on a scale of 1 to 10, and let's say at the 1 are the least successful people you know, the 10s are the most successful people, and for the sake of this example, you are a 5. So that means you've got 1s, 2s, 3s that are looking up to you. You've got your peers, which are the people you know, you hang around, either from, where the kids go to school, they play, socioeconomic status, that type of thing, church, okay? So then you've got 4s, 5s, 6s, and even some 7s that are all your peers. You're all pretty much the same. You all make similar amount of money, similar background, live in similar style houses, drive similar style cars, and I'm not saying anything bad about that. What I'm saying is it is what it is. And then you've got 8s, 9s, and 10s, the people you look up to, the people you admire, the people that already have the money, that have the lifestyle, the business, the influence, affluence, the social capital, the credibility, the influence. Those are the people you want, because 1, 9, or 10, 8, 9, or 10 can do more for your business than 100 1s, and probably more for your business than 55s, okay? 1, 8, 9, or 10. Now, think about this. If we use that example that we are a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, and we're looking up, and let's say you've got somebody you know that you consider an 8, 9, or 10. Well, guess what? If we use that same example and put them as a 5, there's probably 8s, 9s, and 10s that they look up to. You with me there? But at the same time, if they're already an 8, 9, and 10, they have influence, they have affluence, they have social capital, they have credibility. They can say, hey, you got to take a look at something. And with somebody with credibility, people say, when they say jump, most people say, how high? You follow my point? So the high caliber person can change your business overnight because the credibility that they have, the number of people that they know, and the caliber of those people are probably significantly higher than what you're used to recruiting. So here's the keys to recruiting high caliber people. First, you want to be uber professional, okay? So you're not going to necessarily lead with your opportunity or product or service, okay? What you want to do is you want to ask for help. And so here's exactly how you do it. I've done it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and I've helped people throughout the teams that I've built recruit very, very high caliber people. So here's what we do. We get the people and they would use what we call their chicken list. Now, you might not understand a chicken list. The chicken list is the people you don't want to call, that you should call. They could kill your business. They could change your business overnight, but you want to call them because, oh, well, they're already rich. They've got influence. They've got success. They've got lifestyle. They've got friends. They've got all the things. What can I offer them? And folks, that's the most twisted mind effect I can ever see. The fact of the matter is those high caliber people are just like you. They're looking for a way to create leverage. They're looking for a way to do some work and create massive leverage, because people that are very wealthy understand the leverage of network marketing. They understand that leverage. So the fact is, again, and you don't lead with network marketing, but here's how it goes. And I'll give you the exact example of something that just happened the other day. So we were working with a brand new guy. Okay, he has on his list. He has a gentleman that was actually he ran a business organization. I'll leave the business organization unmentioned, but it was a very big organization in the Southeast. And he had, they had about 800 or 900 members to their organization. This guy was very influential in this city. And so he knew everybody. He was the man. He'd been around for about 25 years. And this guy says, I can't call him, man. He says, I know him. I've known him since I was a kid. He knows everybody, he knows everything, but I'm petrified. I'm afraid to call him. I know him. I call, when I see him, it's just like family. But I don't know what to say. So here's what we did. I said, you don't do anything. You just make the list, and then you go, give it to me. So then what we did was we called, and we got on the phone. So we got on a 3-way call. And so here's what I did. I told the guy, what you do is you pick up the phone, and you call him. And so what we do is we called him, and he said, hey, Mr. Smith. This is Bobby. How you been? Oh, hey, Bobby. How's it going, man? Long time no talk to. Hey, Mr. Smith, listen, I know you're really busy, and you and I've got a great relationship. Our families know each other. I don't know if you're aware of this. I think you probably are. I very much admire your business acumen, your business skills, the success, the influence and affluence you have in the community. Just like I said, that's what I always strive for. So I really appreciate what you've done in the community. And if you do it in true, don't make it up, don't BS them, don't try to kiss their rear end. You want to edify them to the point where they say, wow, this person respects me. See, that's what they're looking for, is respect. They're not looking that you like them. They're not looking that you befriend them. You're not looking that, you look up and you think that they're maybe, make the earth will turn, okay? The fact of the matter is, they are looking for opportunities just like you, but you've got to approach it. So we called him. He said, hey, Mr. Smith, Bobby came across something. I can't promise anything, Mr. Smith, but I got to tell you, when I thought of somebody that was the sharpest, the best person I knew, somebody that knew a lot of people, that if I asked them a favor and said, would you take a look at this for me and see if there's somebody in your circle of influence that this might be of interest to, I would really appreciate it. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I did not ask him to buy anything, didn't ask him to join anything, didn't ask him to go to a meeting, didn't ask him to get online for a webinar, didn't ask him to go to a hotel meeting. And don't get me wrong, they'll do some of those things, but first, you've got to be professional. You have to edify them, make them feel good about themselves. 3, ask for help. And that's what he did. He says, hey, would you help me? Listen, I know you know everybody. But I was wondering if you take a look at this for me and give me your unbiased opinion, and if you know some people in your social influence or circle of influence that this might be of value to, I'd ask you to connect me. And you wouldn't believe it. And the guy was petrified on the phone, because before we got on, he goes, look, I don't know what the guy's going to say. He could tell me to drop dead, don't ever call me again. He was petrified, and it was funny. When we did the 3 steps I just told you, we're professional, we asked for help. Okay, so we were professional, uber professional. We asked for help. We edified him, 2, and then 3, we asked for help. When we did it that way, the guy was like, well, of course I would do that. I'm surprised you had to have somebody on the phone to call me on that. You and I know each other well enough. And the guy was flabbergasted. And guess what? This guy that runs a major organization in the Southeast with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of members that had influence, that knows everybody. This guy was like, I'll absolutely take a look. And you know what? The funny thing was, because of that relationship, and because he told the guy that he edified him, he admired him, and he looked up to him, the guy took more time than usual and came back to him and says, this is something that I would like you to talk to me about for, my organization. That we have, like I said, it was almost 1,000 members. I want you to talk to, but I got some other people you need to talk to about it. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know enough about it. But you need to call me right away, and I got some other people for you to see. So not only did that guy take a look and got involved, but then he brought 5 of his most trusted people, okay, to a live broadcast to see the information as well. So I tell you this because all 5 of those guys, not only is this guy that's making like $300,000 a year, but all 5 of his people made multiple 6-figure incomes. Now, if you had that kind of people that you were showing your product or service to, folks, where do you think your business would go? It could change overnight. So what you have to do is you have to develop a habit as part of your business expertise, as part of your recruiting, to recruit high-caliber people. The higher caliber, the more money you will make, the more your organization will grow. I got to tell you, folks, it's a proven fact, but if you look at some of the top income earners in our company, okay, they were already highly successful before they got involved in network marketing. Don't get me wrong, we've got our share of industry people that came and never done anything and are stars in our industry in network marketing. That is true. But how most people build big, fast, large organizations with really high caliber people that do a lot of volume, that do a lot of recruiting, is to recruit high caliber people from the start. Those are your 3 keys to success with high caliber people. 1, you're professional. 2, you edify them. You tell them you look up to them, you believe in them, you really respect them. And 3, you ask for their help. If you do it that way, folks, I don't care your product or service, whatever it is, any high caliber person, you have a much better chance getting in the door. And like I said, get them to take a look at your opportunity. And if they see it, folks, your business could change overnight. So hopefully that helped you, because it certainly helped me, and that's helped us and our organizations and the organizations that I've helped build. We've recruited people all over the world using that exact three-step strategy for very high caliber people. And now when people come in, I say, look, I don't want all the rest. I only want your 8s, 9s, and 10s to start. So forget everybody else. I don't want to know about the 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. All I want on your first list is your 8s, 9s, and 10s. So we start out with that now. But typically most people don't, because they want to talk to their family and friends and stuff. Hey, that's all great. But remember, the higher caliber person, the more volume you'll make, the bigger your check will be, if in fact they see it. But you got to have the right approach. So talk to as many high caliber people as you can, because I'm telling you right now, you might not believe this, but the people you least expect, that you would least expect to ever get in network marketing, that are very, very high caliber, will get involved with somebody. Okay, you just don't know who. And I can tell you, folks, if you don't call them, somebody else will. And that's to your dismay, because I can tell you what, when they get involved with somebody else, you go, oh, I should have called them. Oh my gosh. Folks, don't let that happen. Call them today. 3-step process. You got the secret. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the blog. Have a great day.